Man, I gotta tell you, this job was the best thing that ever happened to me. My colleagues are all super cool and they're totally fascinated by me being a dragon. Can you believe that before me they never once saw a dragon? Yeah, it's kinda hard to believe given how Friendship is Magic always pushed this transnational narrative that all creatures of Equestria should coexist, but I guess in small little Ponyville, there still prevails some of that old-fashioned tradition.
No way.
Yes way. Some of them couldn't even comprehend that I had no fur whatsoever and how my scales fell to them. Which I can kind of understand. I mean, for a dragon, you ponies also feel kind of weird at first, all fluffy and soft. But it's all a matter of getting used to, isn't it?
I guess.
Oh, by the way, did you know that Ponyville's mailing business is actually a lot more progressive than I thought?
Is it?
Yeah, because recently I discovered that they even differentiate between different kinds of letters. You see, we've got male and we've got female.
Wait, what? Male and female? You're pulling my leg, dude.
Well, yeah, of course I am. But the joke was a banger, wasn't it?
Nah, he kinda like meaning to me, you know what I'm saying?
Not really, no.
Well, you said progressive. But isn't progressivism nowadays more catered towards gender neutrality and like non-binarism and shit?
Hey, they're taking it step by step, okay?
The question is, in which direction? Is this dumb joke gonna go anywhere?
Nah, not really. Let's forget about that, because I also wanted to tell you about that one customer I served today.
Here we go.
It all started when he walked in. At first it seemed pretty standard. He just wanted a little package sent to one of his relatives. But there was something wrong. So I said to him, don't worry, but there's a small problem here. Against my advice, however, he began to worry and asked me what was wrong. To which I looked deep into his eyes and reassured him. Everything was gonna be fine. He was in the good claws of a post officer. What had developed there was nothing short of a serious postage situation.
What?
Postage! Because he forgot to put stamps on his package, so he hadn't paid postage yet.
Oh my fucking god. Look, Spike, I'm really happy for you that you finally found a job and that job actually fulfills you. But can you please just stop with the constant dumb mail jokes? How about instead you explain to me how it comes that you have your real voice again?
Beg your pardon?
You sound like you again. Don't you remember the last 3 times you showed up, you sounded like Gumball?
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I can. Although there is not really that much to it. I simply took the time to come forth to Equestria's law enforcement and pay my bail. And while I was at it, my remaining bounty as well.
Bounty? What is this, the Middle Ages? There were charges for drug trafficking and attempted murder against you. And you telling me they simply dropped these because you paid them some bits?
Counter question, Twilight. Are you telling me that you're really surprised by this? Money rules the world, doesn't it?
Yeah, okay, but where did you even get that money?
I still had it left from my drug sales.
You know what, I'm not even gonna question again how it is that you still have that money despite all the charges pressed against you. But that suggests you'd have been able to pay your bail the entire time. Why did you only do it now?
Well, that's rather simple. Because now I have a job. All this time before, I could have easily paid off all my legal debts. But since I wasn't making any new money, that would have been a loss. And I couldn't do that. That just wasn't fit for me.
So rather you took another voice and lived undercover at my house for weeks.
You're saying that as if it wasn't the logical choice. It's all done and dusted now anyways.
Yeah, I guess so. After all, who would expect there to be actual consequences for the crimes you committed?
I'm glad we're on the same page, Twilight.
Okay, now another dumb remark out of your mouth and you going to Alabama again, get it?
Chill out, Twilight. No need to work yourself up like that.
Shut up, I'll even ask you, Pinkie. What the fuck? Pinkie, what the hell are you doing here?
Well, I'm having dinner with you.
Yeah, I can see that. But why? I didn't invite you, or did I? 'Cause I believe I would remember that.
Yeah, actually, I just invited myself.
Seriously, why did you feel the need to do that?
To be fair, this wasn't my idea, but Robotus just thought it would be necessary to spice things up this time around. I mean, this would have been the full sketch where it's just you and Spike alone at your castle. That setup was just getting node, you know what I mean?
Not really, because if that was all, our entire sketch formula would also be considered old.
Well, no one said it wasn't.
And still, Robotus has no trouble, so just keep using that. Now, please tell me the in-universe reason you're here.
Okay. Well, ever since the Cakes fired me in the aftermath of that story I told in the anniversary special, while I still was allowed to stay living there, there's always been this cloud of grievance hanging over Shitty Corner. Until recently, when I just couldn't take it anymore and decided it was time to move on. So I left my apartment there and sought a new place to stay.
And the first place that came to your mind was my castle, like it was some sort of haven for the homeless or what? No, seriously, Pinkie, no offense, but where exactly does this become my problem?
Well, it's not, honestly. Spike told me he would take care of everything. Since Starlight is currently occupied with her coal thing, her room wasn't being used anyway. So Spike allowed me to crash there for the time being.
Oh, did he now? Well, that's awfully nice of him, no doubt. I'm just wondering when he was intending to tell me about this.
Well, now. With Pinkie living here, you'd have noticed sooner or later either way. And now you know.
Why, isn't that nice? Honestly, what the fuck were you thinking? Just renting out a room in my castle without my consent? To Pinkie!
Hey, easy there, Twilight. I'm a working citizen now. That means in this castle I have now earned a say in these things.
That's entirely not how that works.
Why not? You rented the room to Starlight without my consent, so where's the difference?
The difference is that this is my castle. I'm the owner. And Starlight was paying me, as is appropriate, instead of my other tenant.
Oh, come on, Twilight. Paying? It's Pinkie we're talking about. She's our friend. As if I would really demand payment for helping out a friend in a dire situation.
Huh? But you said 200 bits per month. I even paid in advance.
Just hand it over. Please.
Okay, I guess you're right. There you go.
Thank you, Spike. Okay, Pinkie, since you already paid for this month, you're welcome to stay for a while. But please, don't turn this into a Squidward situation where you stay here for so long that we need a new author because the old one got tired of it. On second thought, actually, please do.
Well, in that case, I'm afraid I must disappoint you, Twilight. Unlike Squidward, I'm not unemployed, and I won't freeload in your castle without contributing in some way.
Really? And what did we think of, for example?
Like, dishes. I can do the dishes once we're done eating. There'll be no problem at all.
The dishes. I don't know.
I for one too. That would be great, Pinkie.
Yeah, because that's usually your job. But on the other hand, it's not like you're particularly good at it, or rather keen on doing it. And if Pinkie really has no problems taking over, I guess I'm not gonna complain. Alright, Pinkie, if you really want it, go for it.
Thanks, Twilight. You'll see, we two will make proper roomies in no time.
Let's not ham it up, Pinkie.
Okay.